All right, we're rolling. All right, Zach. So start when you're ready.
All right. We will start in 3, 2, 1. Blue Kool-Aid drinkers. We are back, baby. We are back, and better than ever. We're recording this 20 minutes after the conclusion of the Lions' 24-9 victory over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Detroit on Monday Night Football. What a beautiful, beautiful game, especially defensively, from this Detroit Lions team. We're going to be reacting to it all here. But before we do, let's get to Blue Kool-Aid crew that is here. I'm Big Z. Let's get to the rest. We got Red Dog.
Yo.
And UJ.
Hello, defense lovers.
And, of course, we got our producer, Kid J, off to the side, who might be in and out of commentating during the episode.
Kingly throne chair. All right.
All right, so the Lions, 24-9. What a defensive performance by this team. Just insanely good, especially the circumstances with the secondary. Absolutely no starters in the secondary for this Lions team. A lot of guys you probably never heard of playing tonight, like Arthur Mollett, Tyrus Wheat, Nick Whiteside. Just a bunch of fun names thrown out there. There's more I'm not saying right now, but just a complete team effort. Great scheming by Kelvin Shepard on the defense. This is really a Kelvin Shepard showcase, too, the way he's scheming. Baker did not have open guys on his first or second reads, it seemed, which seemed to really help. But that's my kind of initial reaction. We get to offense later, kind of the ups and downs of that side of the ball. But I just wanted to highlight the defense in my instant reaction. UJ.
Oh man, I just had to have a cigarette after that one, boys. That was so good. Me and my little lion here are having a cigarette after. It was so much fun. I'd say this is probably maybe the most fun game I've watched all year. And seeing our defense, the way it performed, and putting a secondary, a bunch of second and third stringers, guys off the practice squad, guys off the street, and the way they performed today was absolutely marvelous. It was just so much fun to watch. I mean, they were making play after play. It was so much fun. Rock Ya-Sin was making a big name. Mollett, the Frenchman, and Mallet, and all these and Amik with the punch out. This secondary played just a fantastic game. However, it was complemented by a really pretty good performance, I think, by our front line, who was putting a little pressure on Baker today. But overall, just a fun performance. The offense did what it had to do in the beginning of the game. They scored the points we needed. And the defense did the rest, baby. That's what you call complimentary football, as Dan Campbell would call it. It was a very fun game to watch for me. I really, really enjoyed it.
Red Dog.
Yeah, it was a fun one. You know, honestly, that one seemed like it was going to be a blowout there for a second. Maybe should have been a blowout, but who cares? We got the dub. Defense really stepped up and played out of their minds. Just awesome. Tyrus Wheat, of course. Who else but Wheat? That's what I always say.
Trip sack.
And
trip sack.
Yeah, and they also they didn't give him he did the sack fumble too. So I don't know why they said that was his first sack, but he did two sacks and on the fumble one.
Yeah, you got credit for a half sack.
Oh, whatever. Anyway, but either way, just you love to see the next man up mentality come to fruition. And I don't know if I can ever recall another – well, no, I can say for damn sure I can't recall another Lions team that could do the next man up thing like Dan Campbell has. And it's just it's a thing to behold.
Yeah. Great performance. I mean, did you guys have on your bingo card before the game started that Eric Hallett would be our leading tackler tonight?
Wasn't on mine. No.
Eric Hallett, I got to click on it. He 6th-round pick out of Pitt by Jacksonville, and the year he's 25, so like 2 years ago. But I mean, that just kind of speaks to the type of people that we had playing this game. You normally wouldn't see me playing. So just a great all-around effort.
It gave me flashbacks of when Campbell first took this team over, and he just started putting guys in there to see what they could do, like these young guys and young, unproven guys, and they were stepping up. And it reminded me of that a little bit in the early Campbell days. But what a performance, though! I don't know, just seeing the team play great defense just gets me very excited. I'm sorry. I love the offense and I love scoring. Watching Gibbs run 22.3 miles an hour and just outrun everybody in the world. Oh man, I mean the offense is great. Amon-Ra had a great first quarter. They did some really good things early and enough. All they had to do to win this game, baby. But the defense, oh baby, that was fun.
Derek Barnes, I thought he really stood out in this game too. He was everywhere.
Yes.
Seems to play good against Tampa.
Yes, he
remember
does.
that
Yeah, he had an
interception
interception in the playoff game.
Yeah.
We in general, our team just matches up very well with this Tampa Bay team. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Just scheme wise, they seem to match up extremely well. Even in the game we lost last year, we dominated that game. It was very similar to this one, where we severely underperformed the numbers.
That was the thing too. During this game was we dominated the game but lost it last year. I'm not that I was really ever worried, but if there was concern, it was they kept letting them hang around, and then but not this year, man. They did not do They could not handle our fierce defense.
Yeah.
No,
well, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Z.
No, as I say, Hutch does what he does best, just causing havoc back there again.
Yes.
I hope he continues to stay healthy because he's such a difference maker for our defense, as we all know.
Troy Aikman was having a love affair with.
How can he not?
Hutch at the end of that game. He was singing his praises constantly. It was great, though.
It's so much fun, especially in those super passes. He winds up super wide on some of those.
I know. But did you see that bull rush he had? That was freaking awesome.
Oh yeah,
and he ran right into the.
I'm surprised he didn't get the sack. To be honest,
I know. Well, there was no one there. It was a beautiful thing to watch, though. He just
that was good. That was my biggest bummer for this game that Hutch didn't get a sack, but. He went from 5 against them last year to none this year, but that doesn't tell the story. Obviously, he was affecting the heck out of that game. He was a big reason Baker was not comfortable all day,
and so was Aleem McNeil. I want to shout out to him
especially
too.
Early on.
Yeah, early on is he's been waiting a long time to play football.
Coming up the middle of that line. Oh my God, he's a force. Wow, it's good to see him back.
It's really good to see him back. Really good.
Speed and power, man.
It's nice to see somebody coming back
smokes.
instead of being out for a change.
I think we need to create a new position, call it small linebackers or something, just because I think anyone who's designated as cornerback or safety is doomed to get hurt on our team. We need to change the name. Maybe it's the title, as Curse. I don't know, but our 2 leading tacklers. Eric Hallett and Arthur Mollett.
Jack Campbell, of course.
Yeah, Campbell again stellar in this game. I thought he was so
Campbell
good
and Hallett each had 8. Then Mollett was third with 5. But his are all solo tackles.
Oh, I always get confused on those breakdowns when it's tackles / assist, and I'm like, so do they have 8? Or is it a 3 assists or 3 tackles and 5 of them? Because okay, so Jack Campbell was in on 8. I see.
I think the most impressive number of this game, we had 12 pass deflections.
Yeah,
Aleem got in on that action. Barnes
Whiteside, and the
Sin had 2.
Rock Yassin.
I mean, everybody else. Nick Whiteside had 3 himself.
Whiteside, man. I remember him in preseason. I was thought he might make this team, and it's almost why did he get cut? He looked really good.
It's amazing what some fresh, healthy legs out there can do. We've been watching our guys all nicked up so bad all year and last year. He put some healthy bodies out there, kind of made a difference. And obviously they were playing with confidence. Shep was all jacked up on the sideline. It was so much fun to watch him too. Because, he put this plan together in this game, and I think he did just a fantastic job. He had these guys playing fast and playing hard. I mean, Tampa's Bay receiving corps is maybe not the best, but still just an admirable job in this
pretty
game.
Good.
Well, Mike Evans, I mean, he got hurt early.
The Egabuka guy has been having a good rookie season.
Yeah. No, I'm not trying to downplay him too bad, but I don't know. It was just a great performance by these kids.
Yeah,
I think they did a
was
really
trying to
good
look
job
where Dick
speaking
Whiteside
Baker
came
up.
from. He went to Saginaw Valley State University. So a local guy. That's kind of into Michigan. I forgot where in Michigan, but somewhat close to Detroit. Auburn Hills, Michigan. Oh no, he's born in Auburn Hills. Sorry, but went to Saginaw, which is somewhere in the state of Michigan. I know.
He's got a good look about him at 6'1", 200.
Yeah,
Big athletic kid.
Then he played with the Battlehawks, and then the Lions signed him.
Oh, well.
After playing in the XFL. The XFL's treated the Lions pretty well with the kicker Jake Bates, although he missed one. But then he made a wild kick.
That was the best.
When you see it a doink, you never see it go in especially
that
like
was
that.
a hard doink too.
Not
That was
often.
it wasn't a grazing shot. It was
Especially from that far, you don't see a doink in. There's no.
Bates needed that, man. He's been on a little bit of a rough streak, I feel like.
Yeah, not his best effort so far to start the year, for sure.
Yeah. That was a fun one though. Mayfield thought he was trying to argue with the refs that it wasn't through.
Yeah. I like Baker Mayfield's reaction on sideline. He couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people could because yeah, the physics.
Yeah, it's
didn't
not
make any
too
sense.
common.
No.
I've seen it done, but it don't happen a lot.
But I'll tell you what, that would have been good from distance-wise. It would have been good for another 8-9 yards, easy.
Oh yeah,
He
Distance
crushed that
is not
ball.
his problem.
No, it's not.
no, it's not.
Hey, kid's doing fine. And I'll tell you, who else? Jack Fox was punting the shit out of that ball.
Especially the
Holy
last punt of the
smokes.
game.
Oh my God,
That was a boot.
A couple of those
Smoking
backed up
it.
into our red zone, and he's getting it all the way to the other 30.
Yeah,
Crazy.
66-yard punt the last one.
Yeah, just incredible.
Averaged 51 yards per punt in this game.
Yeah, he
Crazy.
looked so good. Wow.
Really good. A couple other mentions. Amik Robertson, great peanut punch.
It was.
A nice use
I
of
love
his
that
helmet
kid,
to
man.
block that pass on that
Yeah.
back of his
Back
helmet.
was a.
And I thought Rocky
Well, he's-
Sin played really good. I thought he played really good. I know he got
He
hurt
did.
a little towards the end, but
He played excellent.
I think they said cramping, so hopefully he'll be back okay. Because I mean,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
kind of like a bit of like a veteran stability presence in there. At least maybe he's not one of our starters, but at least he's a dude who's been around the block and has started in this league quite a bit. He was definitely adding a level of just stability.
Yeah, I'll tell you, aside from Amik Robinson, the only guy, our nickel corner or whatever, we had nobody from our starting secondary out there. None of our safeties, none of our corners. And these guys just stepped up in a big way. I mean, that says a lot about our depth, so it kind of makes me worry a little bit less, going into the future here. So, especially when our guys get healthy, I don't know.
says a lot about our depth. I think it speaks to Kelvin Shepard and his play calling ability because it was awesome in this game.
culture.
He was confusing the hell out of the Tampa Bay offense.
Oh,
throughout the
he
game.
was. You're right about that, Z. He was. Baker didn't know
He
what was
did.
going on. His tight end had a great game because he was the safety valve basically on most of the plays. But
And
Right.
you know what? I'd almost let's keep up that energy of super diverse mixed coverages and stuff because I don't know. I know we love to go all man out there and do stuff, but I feel like we'd just be better off being a really diversely schemed defense. Because imagine if we coached that defense like that, but now you have Terrion Arnold and DJ Reed and all the guys back. I get we try to play the advantage to our talent, but wouldn't it make it a little easier on them if you're not just putting them on islands all the time?
Yeah, I mean, maybe this will wake them up to a slightly different scheme. I think it differs week to week, their approach.
And I'll still definitely look forward to getting the talent back, though, because, it reminds. Maybe he took a page out of AG's book because last year he adjusted so well to the injuries as well, but after a while the attrition catches up to you against the good teams. But
This is a good
either
team.
way, like as you're going down the stretch and you have all backups in there, like the good teams get a little more time. Like they didn't know who they were going to play tonight. Like Baker didn't know who our secondary was. He probably couldn't pick one of them out of a lineup. Like,
That's a good point.
like, there's something to novelty. Yeah. So I'm not saying they didn't play great and that they can't sustain this to some extent, but it's just the more talent
for each playoff game, we used to have like 6 new DBs every week. Just
there you go.
Completely throw them off the radar. Maybe throw a white DB in there for fun.
Whoa. Hey, whoa, Zeke.
Cooper DeJean. Go steal him. Isn't Lawrence Strickland white? Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so let's move to the, I guess you could call it more controversial play, perhaps. But the play of the offense. They were given a lot of great opportunities in this game, and I think we can all agree that they did not fully take advantage of them.
Yes.
They started off great first drive. Mon-Ra, they're just feeding him, then he kind of disappeared in the second half. I think it's 6 catches, 86 yards. I think all but like one were in the first half, if not all of them. I got to look at do this play by play, but I think all 86 yards might have been in the first half, or at least 70 of them.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But so great first drive, Gibbs, awesome run. When you open a hole like that against this defense, it's rare. This is the number 1 rushing defense in the NFL.
That blocking,
first or second. Seattle might be up there too. But either way, this is a really, really good run defense, and
Vita Vea
Gibbs just
alone
completely outran them all. Did you get the miles per hour on his run?
It was 22.3, I think it was. It was published in the Detroit Lions website. They had a video of it. And,
oh, wow. Crazy.
I know.
The safety had the angle on him. It didn't matter.
It did not.
No.
It did not.
Winfield,
so
too. He's a good player.
Crazy. Crazy. That's
22.23 miles an hour.
That's why he's going to get paid this offseason.
Oh, my God. That's just
crazy.
ridiculous. He's so fast.
That's rare speed.
So
that doesn't
fast.
include that he had 82 yards receiving.
And his second touchdown, too, was so sick. That spin move off, he dived into the line and then spun out of there, was so dirty.
He's such a tough runner between the tackles too. Which
Are you talking about the fourth down play, Road Dog?
The other touchdown.
Oh, that was
sorry. I thought you were talking about the fourth and short, where we'd ran the pitch play with Mon-Ra again. Except this time it didn't really work.
Oh, that was fantastic.
But it worked. It didn't really work, but it worked.
That was fantastic effort, but the touchdown was so slick. He dove into the line and but then all of a sudden just spins out and just into open grass. It was the way he did it. It was so dirty.
It was.
It
made
was. The safety just started diving in there to try to stop him and just whiffed. And
I'll tell you one of the highlights.
Outstanding.
That's right. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Rhoda. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Go ahead.
One of the highlights, though, was the celebration after the touchdown when Gibbs did his superhero
thing,
kneeling thing, and then Amon-Ra flew over the top of him. And the camera didn't really catch it that well. I didn't think they sort of had Amon-Ra was sort of barely in the picture, flew over him, and I think they kind of failed a little bit there. But it was a cool celebration.
That was cool. I agree. No, this was kind of was it Gibbs' breakout? Was his biggest statistical performance to date? I think.
Is this the most all-purpose yards he had in game? It's probably
because it was the most all-purpose yards by a Lions player since Calvin Johnson.
Oh.
I don't know if that counts kick returns, but anyway.
222.
It's just filthy. This was. He finally beat Monty's 75-yarder against the Chargers today.
Yeah, 78. This one's 78.
78.
Finally beat him, which we knew that was coming eventually. He's too fast for it. And I was kind of griping a little bit because I feel I don't know, do we need to just hammer him up the middle all the time? They were very determined to just hammer him inside between the tackles. And he can do it, but man, that puts mileage on a guy. But you do get, that's up the middle is still the best way to score long runs because you just get everything condensed and then you break out and so I mean it paid off. But the blocking was fantastic. Ooh, one other thing I want to say about this run game, I really liked. Did you see what Morton did to adapt to the way we were running the ball? Instead of having Goff doing like handoffs into the backfield, he was doing those quick pitch backs. I think it just got the ball into the running back's hands a lot quicker and got them, gave them a chance to like read and stuff. And I think that's when our run game kind of started to have more effect. I thought that was a cool little like adjustment, and it was working.
I think you're right, actually. You know, that run reminded me of, you remember Jahmyr Gibbs against the Bears?
Javid.
It was,
Yeah.
and he ran like 80-yard run right up the middle. It reminded me of that one, kind of. I think that 78-yard run. But anyway.
Jahmyr Gibbs. What could have been?
Brought back a memory.
Monday night, also a Monday night run.
Yeah.
He's like if Jahmyr
That was like the
Gibbs
first Monday night game in like
wasn't
5
made of
years.
glass.
And that was like the first play of the game, or like the first series at least. That just blew the roof off the building. That run.
It was so refreshing because like you saw like even like Lance Briggs getting like beat out for it, and like that just didn't happen. We never did that before.
What could have been for Jahmyr Best? What could have been?
Yeah, what could
Well,
have been.
Jahmyr Gibbs is Jahmyr Best minus being built like glass. So
Right.
I'm happy with what we got now.
Gibbs is a tough little mother, man. That kid. See, you were saying that first down run was so much effort on that one to get that first down. That was
I can't believe we got it.
Terrific.
That was a hell of an effort.
Terrific effort on that one.
Hell of an effort. All right, so Jared Goff, I don't think he played his best game.
No.
9 incompletions only, 20 of 29 for 241. Awful interception. Again, just like another befuddling one. It's like, what is this guy doing?
It's not that befuddling. It's
I
just
thought it was befuddling.
No.
I mean, it looks befuddling because it's Jared Goff throwing it, but I mean, you just had a guy who just jumped out of his zone and dropped right into the hole where he was throwing it. I mean, shit happens. I don't like. There was nothing concerning to me about Goff's play. I was a little more befuddled by the missed throw to J-Mo down the deep.
There's a lot of
when
missed
he just
throws in the 9
Yeah.
completions. A lot. The Tesla one was an awful throw.
That was a bad throw. And he had him, too.
It wasn't that
He was
awful.
there.
He got held.
He barely got held. That didn't really affect the
He literally stretched his
maybe if the
jersey
throw's
down
closer, he
over
gets
the
the call. How
shoulder
about that,
pad.
Rud Dog? If the throw's closer, maybe he gets the call.
Red Dog,
I
we
thought
had
it was
this
a horrible
conversation
throw.
It
earlier.
wasn't the play.
He didn't
did not
give
affect.
Tesla didn't get a chance. Even regardless of the tug or not, he never would have had a chance to even
I'm
catch
sorry.
the ball.
We should have had you in there throwing it. See. Yeah.
Maybe
It was not a good pass.
You would.
it was a good pass. I don't know how you can say it was a good pass. He didn't complete it. There was no penalty. So I guess
Yeah,
great,
just because
great
the
pass.
refs were like all looked like they just woke up from like a bender when they were calling plays early in this game. I don't know that I'm not
agree.
gonna I'm not even gonna scare. The thing with Jared Goff too is like part of it was our O line and the Bucs. The Bucs they got some weapons on that defense and they were making some plays. They were pressuring them a lot and cutting through, but like. I don't know. I didn't think it was that bad of a performance by Goff. It wasn't his best. It wasn't spectacular, but I mean, other than the pick, really, there wasn't much for me to be like, oh, like it was fine. It was an okay performance. He protected the ball for the most part. Made a lot of good plays just to not take sacks too in that game.
Yeah.
And that's where I thought the pro, if anything, was the worst part of our offense because I mean that Bucs defense, they got some boys that can get some stuff done. That Vita Vea
sure.
is a mountain of a man, and the way he just would consume runs was just like, what the hell? Like
I know.
I told UJ, I'm like, if we were in like the frozen tundra and needed to survive, we could like cut him open and live inside him, you know, like the the Star Wars little, the ice creatures that. Come on.
Oh,
Oh my God. You guys.
I don't know what they're
killing me,
called.
Smalls.
Banthas or
Banthas, whatever. But anyway, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
Dude's a monster, and he's a load to handle. But I mean, just besides that, they have other good players. That their linebackers are all speedy. That's a tough defense, and I thought overall we handled business against them. It's just they made plays.
Well, we certainly made enough plays to win. So there is that. There's something to be said for that because obviously the Bucs did not. The sacks are concerning. Like the strips, another strip sack fumble again. Come from left tackle again, and I mean this time wasn't Manu, it was Decker. But
I thought there was a bit on Goff for standing so long back there.
Oh, I thought it was more on Sewell. Sewell got blasted.
Sewell
back
got
into
blasted
him.
back into. Yeah, he got blasted back into Goff on that play, and it was a kind of a breakdown, a little bit of different areas.
I mean, Goff
I don't know.
did hold the ball, but like they even highlighted what happened exactly. Like he was looking for Amon-Ra, but it was like a perfect defensive call where they intercepted his route like at multiple points before he got open to buy time, and the pro wasn't there. I mean, like I said, I think you got to give the Bucs some of the credit here because they just got a talented defense that made plays as well, and.
Yeah,
I mean, we didn't play our best, but we played fine. Everybody, even Goff.
I think it's also a little frustrating when
really
Goff is getting sacked 4 times. Because when you watch some of these other quarterbacks in the league and their escapability, Goff has like none of it whatsoever when he's under duress. I think that's always like
umbrage. He gained
in the
like
back of
6
your head,
yards.
like, oh, this guy kind of looks like a statue a lot of the times once he's under pressure. But
I think you're selling him a little
still
short
understand
there.
what is
Z.
going on with
Yeah,
Goff
I
and
feel
J-Mo.
he could have
They
ate
just
like
are
2 or 3.
Did Goff and J-Mo like not like throw passes together like all off season? It's just like so bizarre how that is like completely like it just looks like they're not on the same page or like Goff does not even give J-Mo a chance to catch a lot of these balls. I don't know if that's on J-Mo or Goff or what the deal is, but something is off with their chemistry lately. I don't understand completely what that is. I think Goff was under pressure and wanted to get rid of the ball quicker tonight, so that's part of the problem. But
Part of it tonight.
give J-Mo some shorter route trees to let him catch the ball. I'm getting the groove.
Then he catches that one, which was nice, and it gets called for the offensive pass interference.
Yeah.
It was
I thought it was
terrible
bullshit.
call. Just an awful
That was
call.
not a good call. I'll give you that one. That was not a good call by the refs.
CKJ, awful call by the refs.
Yeah, but it was a good no call on the Tesla play. I mean, that was at least defensive holding. Stretched his whole freaking jersey out. I'm sorry, those refs were garbage.
Probably should have
tonight.
been called, but still make a better throw.
I don't want to blame the refs too much for anything, but I think overall the refs.
I blame them for their garbage
It's
officiating.
not very good. Yeah,
They
there's some-
turned over the 4th down call. Jan Campbell, a rare
they did that one right.
moment in our lifetime where he wins a challenge, and then he said, "Oh, I want a challenge. I'm just gonna challenge the next play that he looks even remotely challengeable." And then he throws that second challenge flag that was confounding.
Yeah,
But
what was he challenging? I didn't even understand
that I was
I don't
confused
know.
by.
I got so many
didn't get
texts
it.
from people, not Lions fans, just like saying, "What the hell is that? What's
Did
going
your dad
on?"
say anything? He doesn't he know the rules?
Well, he's like,
His
because the
favorite
ref came
joke.
over and was like, the ref's explaining the rules to him over there. Yeah, of course, yeah, you know.
Did
He beats
those
the dead
refs
horse.
know the rules? We took a second look.
They don't
He's
have to, they just call
challenging
New York.
Well, that was
the
strange.
completion of the process. Like they kept saying stuff that made no sense. Like why we're challenging the completion of the process. All we want to know is the spot of the ball. Like
I
the
think
completion of the process.
nobody was arguing that he caught the ball. They just
I know.
I think those refs were just garbage. I just think they were bad refs. I mean, it ended up kind of balancing out at least. Like early on, it was just like they were picking on the Lions, or at least only catching the Lions for anything, and then it kind of like settled down into like a like they were like maybe they were learning on the job. Maybe it was like a first day type thing, you know. But like, look at our secondary. It was their first day. They did just fine. What's your excuse? You know.
Good point.
Well, in the end, it balanced out. They weren't good, but in the end, their not goodness kind of balanced out.
In the end, Campbell took it out of the refs' hands. It doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, that's like I'm not even complaining about it for the results. It's just bad. It was just bad officiating. That's all. But like, if I'm not blaming the refs for last week's loss, then I ain't blaming them for anything in this one. But it's just like, some good officiating would be nice.
Yes, it would be. Yes, it would be.
Because by the way, our D line was getting held so much tonight, and they were not calling so much of it.
Well, at least they called the one in Hutch where he got clotheslined essentially.
Finally,
so.
Yeah. Yeah,
but
on the interception, they missed one where they mugged someone in the middle. I think it was Aleem or somebody. But at least we got an interception, so it didn't matter. That interception, by the way, was sick.
Yeah,
let's talk about that one. That was terrific, man.
Great play.
I knew they were going to overturn that. I knew it. I said right away, nope. I was right. Anyway, but they
did look like he was the one that had possession versus the on guy. But I thought that kind of goes as a tie.
The key was he had possession,
but he never
and
had
they hit
it.
the ground. He had the possession when they hit the ground, and then the guy wrestled it away from him. It was his. And
I think what Rud Dog's saying is more that he never had it in the first place. So.
Yeah, no hands were on it. It was like sitting on the nook of his arm, but both hands were not touching the ball. And then you're right, he wrestled it away on the ground, but he never had possession until after it was well on the ground. And Malé, man, that was
great play.
That was great.
Frenchman, awesome. Malé.
I thought Whiteside was
23 yards from Brock Wright tonight, and he outgained Laporta in the past game. Brock Wright did, so good for him.
Yeah.
Laporta that's one thing I will say. Something just seems. I don't know if it's Morton's play calling or something. The only thing he can seem to get going is Amon-Ra for the most part, or the random off-target guys like Brock Wright,
Well, Laporte's had several good weeks leading up to tonight.
No, he's had good weeks. I'm just saying, it's maybe one guy gets going. It just seems like for all our weapons, we can only get one or two going a game, and it's is that just by matchup designs or something? Like you said with JMO, it almost seems why not just throw a 9 to JMO from time to time anymore? Because we're not using them half the time for anything else, and it just seems weird the way we call these games. Sometimes, and he definitely loves the ground and pound. He is perfectly fine of just sending our running backs into the teeth of a defense over and over again. And part of me loves that. Part of me is frustrated by it because it just costs us a lot of downs.
Well, see, like your brother Charlie said, JMO, our $90 million decoy.
There is that.
Our $90 million decoy. Awesome. But, hey.
I'm sure that's part of it. He's getting attention.
He's getting attention, but the one Goff overthrew him, that was single coverage. So
yeah,
it's hard to tell once you go to the tape if that's actually what's happening.
I also wonder too some of those if Goff just plays it safer versus trying to make it happen, especially in a game where you got a lead you're trying to protect. You don't need to be throwing tight competition passes downfield that might, give the other team that spark. Though honestly, it didn't really matter. We could have given them the ball the 5. It felt like they were struggling to do anything against our defense.
We didn't know that early though when Campbell was going for his 4th down as usual, and he didn't get it. And I don't know. It was. You could have an argument there that kept us down a little bit too. Campbell's going for it on 4th down. But I will never question that, really, because I love that he does that, and obviously it didn't affect the game. So
I even like the play call, personally, because it's I get that you only need 2 yards, but that's also the perfect time to take a shot a lot of the time. I like that we were a little aggressive. Felt like we could be more aggressive. But then again, the Bucs dictated some of that by I'd say our running backs were not doing a great job blocking that, or the Bucs linebackers are very good at evading running back blocks because they were slipping right by them and getting immediate pressure on Goff sometimes. Like that one was it fourth down, or at the end of the half, or was it? I think it was, and they saw he was in the backfield in like 2 seconds, and things
Monty
like that.
whipped
There was
completely on one block. Yeah, you're right.
yeah, like there was just some not great blocking by the run. That's why I feel like if the protection was better in that game, we probably do get a blowout.
Well, that would certainly help. Yeah.
I agree.
I mean, it was a blowout without the score being a blowout, basically.
Yeah, even like at the end, like the Bucks, like they had no choice but just keep dumping it off. It was like 3-yard play, 3-yard play, 5-yard play. Like
Right.
it took 6 minutes just to even get in the red zone, and then,
Yeah,
just an awesome defense effort. There's no way.
Hey,
It's the
yeah.
best defense
Amik
effort
Robertson.
of the year by far.
Amik Robertson is like the biggest little man there is, like, because
Yeah.
that white head or white side. What's
Whiteside?
their running back? That
Oh,
big,
yeah.
their big running back.
Rashad
he was
White.
kind of bullying. Yeah, Rashad White. He was kind of bullying like that Hallett and like our other guys, and then like Amik gets him and just like cracks him to the ground. It was so sick. Like that little swing pass or whatever. Like I don't know. Amik's just a dog, man. I love that guy so much. He's so
Yeah, me
tense.
too.
The way he was looking at the camera, I was like, he's
Right,
like
yeah,
staring
after
into my
the
soul. I was
forced
like,
fumble.
damn.
Great shot. That was a great
Especially with
shot.
the black uniforms, like his white eyeballs really popping up.
Hey, I will
just
say
so
they
damn
almost made the
intense.
black uniforms look great in this game.
Thank you, UJ. The Lions play really good in the black uniforms.
Except for against the
Except for when they were
Commanders.
losing them.
Bills.
But, hey, I just want to point out.
I think we average like 33 points per game in the black unis
Really? Well,
offensively. This is our
I
worst.
don't know.
I think
offensive
that's just
performance.
because we're good on offense.
the beautiful thing about televised football too is it points out certain things. And this was one play where I think where Gibbs went down. I don't think he scored the touchdown. He got caught in the 5-yard line.
Oh, Sewell.
So Sewell.
Sewell.
They pointed out how athletic Sewell was, and my God, he just like punched this guy, knocked him to the ground, ran out ahead of the play like on a sprint, full sprint. You could see his athleticism. It was unbelievable. And then he kind of whiffs on the block, kind of like runs right by the guy, doesn't even block the guy who made the tackle. It was really weird the way he didn't block that guy, but it did show his
the guy made a good
athleticism.
play.
I mean, Sewell is just ridiculous. What an athlete.
Let me tell you, a big guy running full speed downfield to try to block a little guy like that, if he like
He looks like a
ducks and
running back
dips-
when he runs. He doesn't look like some big
I know.
lumbering big guy.
Oh, no, he
he's
flies.
so athletic. My God,
Though,
it's
if
scary.
Gibbs would have just cut that inside, it was a touchdown. I think he thought Sewell was going to get that block, though.
I know.
But I mean, it's just hard though, because you're like when you're running full tilt like that, and you're 6'5", and the dude suddenly dips to like below your knees. Like, it's not
Well,
a lot
yeah.
you can do, you know. Like,
I
it was
suppose
a good
not.
play by the safety, but like if Gibbs had just like cut left, that was an easy house. Or we scored the next play, so it didn't matter. But or within the next few plays, but Sewell's a beast.
He is such a
And
beast.
Hutch is a beast because do you see how he was putting those spin moves?
Oh,
Sewell,
God.
Hutch,
He put a couple of moves
that
in.
was like one of the lowest accolade, but like incredible performances. He was stressing the crap out of those edges, but like they just put so much at him, and like we're getting the ball away from him that he didn't have a chance to make the play a lot of the time.
Right. And our producer Kid J put in the chat that Aiden Hutchinson was chipped on 56% of the plays tonight. So
56%. Holy cow.
Yeah,
I actually thought that number would be higher, to be honest. But I guess you
Yeah.
got include run
Same.
plays and stuff where you're not getting chipped. But
well, in a lot of those plays, when they don't chip him, they know they're not chipping him, so the play is designed intentionally to protect the lineman who's about to be one-on-one, you know, like to get out quick or go the other
Yeah.
way or something. I was just bummed he didn't get that sack, but man, he was all over the place tonight, even without recording one.
the Bucks or the Lions
okay.
run defense
Tyrus
was
Wheat got it done.
great. The Lions' run defense was great tonight. 62 plays the Tampa Bay ran. 50 were passes.
Wow.
12 runs only
Wow.
for 41 yards. Dominant.
Man.
Dominant.
Man,
Yeah,
with,
Baker
with
looked
a lean
befuddled out
back.
there. Yeah,
He did.
yeah. But Baker did look befuddled back there. He looked like he was.
He was the leading MVP candidate coming in tonight. I don't think that's the case anymore.
Nope.
But you know
Probably
that
Patrick Mahomes
Barnes
now.
the Barnes sack was another great example of how Shepard calls this defense against mobile quarterbacks. He's just got I think he's just more dynamic about it than AG ever was. AG had this like picture perfect ideal of like getting a mobile quarterback down with these perfect pass rush lanes. And like I could see the image a little bit, but like it's such a hard thing to execute, and it's like you miss by an inch, you miss by a mile. But now with like these guys, you don't know who's sticking around to spy. And that was Barnes basically got that sack off of a spy. He was just waiting there, hiding behind the line, and then when everyone else corralled Mayfield, he came in and cleaned up. And I mean, that's just awesome. And Barnes is a perfect guy for that.
You're right, Red Dog. I was actually thinking the very, very same thing you just mentioned there. How Shep is calling these plays against running quarterbacks. They seem like if he does break loose, there's a guy there. It seems like all the time. It was either Barnes or it was Campbell or it was somebody. Yeah. I mean, where in the past with AG, you're right. He didn't do that much. Nope. The running quarterbacks would kill us sometimes. But yeah,
especially when the injuries came, like especially the.
Yeah, I like what Shep's doing right now. I really do. Kudos to him.
Yes, and man, now that we got a lean back with a young and up and coming Tyleek and DJ Reader and like even at Lopez, like our interior is stacked on that line.
Yeah.
Like
especially Liam in the pass game, it's huge to have him there.
Oh God, you're not kidding.
I don't think we're getting much.
Once
out
he
of
gets
it.
his win too, I think he's gonna because I think he faded after like the first or second quarter a bit,
did.
and which I mean, come on, the dude hasn't played a game. I almost couldn't believe he got the start tonight, but as soon as I saw him out there, you could see why. He was he looked like his own version of Vita Vea out there, maybe better. Like he was just blasting dudes into the backfield. He was getting after it. And oh man, what a sight for sore eyes he was! But hey, even Reader got some nice pass rush down the stretch.
Reader
that
got in there
drilled Baker on that one.
It was nice.
But yeah, our interior is so stacked. Like our interior is stacked with Hutch, and then sort of a cadre of guys across from between Muhammad, this Tyrus Wheat guy who was a little bit of a revelation today, and then some other that Lacey guy. Like you can platoon the other side opposite of Hutch. You don't need the elite pass rusher on the other side. But like if 3/4 of your line are just elite, you don't need the fourth guy to be elite, and that just showed today.
Good.
But they did get home, The other guys found a way. It wasn't Hutch getting the sacks. It wasn't, Tyrus Wheat.
Tyrus Wheat. Yeah. No, tremendous effort by the D line. Though. I mean, our D line. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
linebackers, D line, secondary.
We trade for Trey Hendrickson or Max Crosby.
Oh my God! If that Crosby.
Especially Crosby. Oh, God, I forgot Crosby. That would be like,
I'm kidding about that one. I don't think that one's realistic. But
Hendricks is not unrealistic, though.
No, exactly.
That's a franchise on fire. They're a dumpster fire right now.
Well, ESPN, their head NFL writer came up with two trades that he thinks the Lions should do, which is Jalen Phillips from the Dolphins and Trey Hendrickson. Which
I don't know. That Jalen Phillips seems to be like just a walking penalty person. I turned the Dolphins game on and he was doing something goofy. I don't know. I'd be much more excited about Trey Hendrickson in that regard.
Well, definitely, yeah. Hendrickson would be more exciting of the two for sure. It's possible. I say go for it. What would you give up for him though?
That's the question.
As a 1-year rental.
Honestly, I don't really care. Like draft pick wise, as long as we're not trading away talent from our end right now that we need.
Well, it's probably
I'm
draft
okay
pick.
with anything.
Probably draft picks. Yeah. 3rd rounder.
Yeah.
4th rounder. I don't know.
2nd rounder.
I'd give up something though for that. It'd be worth it, especially
I'd
toward
pay
the end of
high.
the season. If we're in a good good position playoff wise, it would be I think it would be a good thing to do. I'd be
Like,
willing.
could you imagine that we're like we get to the trade deadline, we pick up Trey Hendrickson, we got Branch, Kirby, DJ Reed, Terrion Arnold all coming back with like the rest of that line, Aleem, Pascal. This defense could like skyrocket to the top defense like that. Like, I mean,
Here's
even
what draft
without him, if
capital
we
we
were
have
healthy.
from 2026 or for next year's draft. It's our first, all our own. First, second, fourth, fifth, sixth, and 2 7ths. I think 7th was in the trade, but
First, second, fourth, fifth.
1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 2 7ths. So no 3s. Those were all given up for Tesla, who Goff overthrew tonight. And I'm just mad about it. I had him for anytime touchdown, so that's why I'm extra bitter. It was 6-1, and he was wide open. Anyways,
Was he wide open?
I thought he was wide open.
Getting
That's why-
held.
I guess barely.
Hey, you know, this was a great game for our offensive line. I'm going back a little bit, but our offensive line, they struggle a little bit against this team, a very good team. But this line needs some seasoning with these young guys at the guards. And I think this is a great experience for them. They did some good things,
Sure.
and they did some bad things. But, like, this is like the iron sharpening iron, right? I mean, they're going to get better, and they are getting better.
Sure.
And I don't know. I think this is a good game for them.
I'm with you, UJ, but at the same time, I think you can't necessarily even put the bad stuff all on the O line. Like we talked about the running backs. I think like some of it was just Todd Bowles scheming up some fire rushes, like that.
For
that
sure.
cornerback blitz. That
Oh, that was a
cornerback
good
blitz
one.
was a perfectly called play. Like Goff couldn't even see the dude. He was hiding behind like 2 giants, and he's just flew in the backfield. Was there in an instant.
Yeah.
The other one was an overload blitz off the left side. The whole line wasn't even necessarily the culprits to all of it. The fumble was definitely on them. That was Decker and Sewell both kind of
Yeah.
getting beat, but which it's like, well, those guys get beat.
Yeah,
But-
I know. And it's funny, the 2 offside penalties were our 2 tackles, Sewell and Decker.
Yeah, you
Each
get
had
Penny
a-
Sewell
each had a
F-bomb on
decision.
live TV.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love Sewell. I love that guy.
But yeah, I
Fun
mean,
He's so
game.
good.
Fun game all around tonight.
was.
Well, almost all around, besides some of the offensive ups and downs. But overall, fun game. Always fun watching this Lions team in prime time. In general, this is a. Justin, our producer Kid J threw another stat. As I mentioned, the Bucs chipped 856% of the time tonight. The highest percentage from any other game this year was 39%, where the TJ Watt got chipped 39% of the time. So
That's just,
Wow,
oh
that's
my
respect
God.
right there,
What a
bro.
Stat.
that's crazy.
Holy cow.
Thanks,
what a
producer Kid
stat.
J. That's why he's the best
but
in
you
the
know,
biz.
He is the best.
it
in the
is.
biz.
He's the best. But it really did show, I think, because I think it showed how well the rest of our D-line played because they didn't make it any easier on Baker, really. Like, if they had just stopped Hutch and the rest of the line was throttled by, the pro, like, we probably would have been singing a different tune at the end of this game. But they all stepped up and did their job. Even if they weren't getting sacks, they were collapsing pockets, getting,
Yeah.
rush
Right.
the rush on.
Right.
Oh, our linebackers are awesome too. Oh man, I just like this
Hey,
defense.
here's
man.
here's
So
the key
fun.
to this game. To me, the key to this game was that every game up till now, it's just we're hoping our offense is a big game, and we hope our defense can get a few key stops at the right times, and our offense just wins games for us. But our defense won this. I mean, this game, I got to give this game to the defense. Our offense did what they had to do. They scored points. But this defense played just a terrific game. And this gives me a lot more confidence going into the future because before we doubted our defense. I think early this season we've been doubting our defense, just hoping
Did
they get
we?
the stops and second. Yeah, I think so. I do.
I think we did
so.
last week. I'll give you Jay. We played a whole scheme based on that concept of our defense not holding up, and we played that stupid ground and pound offense where we didn't get points and we just ate up a shit ton of clock. And I didn't like that scheme at all last week. Score
No, but
points.
our defense, to see a dynamic game by the defense like this gives me lots of hope for the future of this team this year.
Yeah.
So
Especially for the rematch in the Super Bowl against the Chiefs.
yeah, baby. Oh God,
Oh,
the Chiefs
I
wouldn't
want
stand it.
vengeance on them
Chiefs
so
will-
bad.
You meet them in the Super Bowl, they won't have a chance. I don't care what the refs do.
Oh, it'll be
Agreed.
interesting. The Chiefs. I don't know if you guys saw the Raiders had 3 first downs for an entire game.
Oh, against the Chiefs this week?
They only ran 30 offensive plays.
Yeah,
Wow.
30 offensive plays.
30 offensive plays.
The lowest since like 2002.
Absolutely insane.
That is incredible.
I thought my phone.
you know-
I thought something was wrong with my phone in the box score when I was checking like in the fourth quarter of that game.
Wow.
I do think they put more trust in. It's weird. Like, it's almost like Dan Campbell put more trust in the defense today, too, because like even despite all the secondary injuries, it was like, okay, well, we're going to just play Lions football, and the secondary is the secondary, whoever it is. Like last week, it felt like we were trying to cover up for the injuries, even though we weren't as badly injured to start that game, and it just killed us because we kept trying to like leave linebackers out there, and when we should have like nickel and dime packages out there and stuff, and like that's where they killed us, those quick little plays they kept hitting us with.
Yeah,
Not today, man. Granted, I do
Yeah.
think the Bucs like to take shots, and that played into our hands a little bit, but it was
Hey,
awesome.
When the second and third teamers get a chance, it's like this is like what you live for, right? When you're a player. I remember as a freshman in college. I know this is a little analogy. It's not quite the same, but we were playing a team and we were getting beat pretty bad. It was like 35-7 or something like that. It was the fourth quarter, and they threw the second teamers in. I was second team at the time, my freshman year, and they put us in. We were on a goal line, so we did a goal line stand against this team, and we stopped them, and it was like, I won the Super Bowl, man. And then so these guys coming out of nowhere, playing a game like they had tonight, this got to feel so good, man. It's got to feel so good. I'm so happy for these kids. I mean, these no-name people that came out there, now they have names. These people have names now. We've heard their name. They've been shouted aloud on primetime television, baby.
Man.
I mean, this is awesome.
fun.
It's so
It's
much
really
fun. So much
And
fun
which
to
one?
see.
Which one didn't step up in some capacity? I thought Whitehead was kind of
We
like
all
the
did.
standout to me, but like Hallett, Mullet, fucking Rock Yassin, like Rock
They all
Yassin's the
did.
only like proven vet there. Robertson too, but like
Yeah.
they all stepped up
Hallett.
big, man.
So much fun.
Yeah, Hallett,
Thomas
Like-
Harper.
Harper.
yeah,
there's another
Harper
one.
looks solid. It's just like, man,
My favorite
like,
game of the year so far, boys. My favorite one of the year.
I'm with you,
Hands
EJ. That
down.
was my.
Hands down.
It was, we just had enough good stuff on offense, but that defensive performance was outstanding.
Outstanding. In every way.
Well, the rest of the
Jack
division.
Campbell.
The rest of the division
Stud.
kept pace for the most part. The Packers probably shouldn't have won, but they pulled it out anyways against the Cardinals
Yep.
in Arizona. A late touchdown. They win that game. What was the final score? 27-23. For most of the game, they were losing, and then they picked it up in the fourth
That was
quarter.
frustrating.
Had a couple clutch fourth downs late in that
Yeah.
game to pull away. The Cardinals not a very good team. Probably shouldn't have been that close, but nonetheless, they win. And it's weird. They're 4-1-1, right? And we were 5-2, but they are in first place technically because the
Because of
NFL
that.
they go by win percentage, not by wins as their tiebreaker for like quote unquote
Wait, what?
tiebreaker for the standing. So if the Packers and Lions, let's just say, keep winning throughout the rest of the year, then the Packers would be in first place.
Wait, if they have the same numbers of wins?
Well, if the Lions and Packers keep winning, which
Win percentage.
that won't
yeah.
be the case. The Packers always have one less win, but the win percentage, because it didn't
Wait,
lose.
the Packers could end up with less wins and still have a bet and
Yes.
get the first.
Yes.
Yeah, which is stupid.
It is stupid.
I had to look this up
I'm not
because I
even-
couldn't believe it.
My
goes by
brain's
win
hurting
percentage,
just thinking about it.
so-
What
That's
are we
the
talking
NFL
about?
for you, boys.
The Packers have played one less game, but so there's still time. But yeah, it's weird.
I think the Vikings are
you think a
wishing
win
they
would be more
kept
valuable
Sam
than a tie,
Yeah.
but does not appear so in this case for some reason.
Wait,
It's not going to factor in anyways. We played the Packers again on Thanksgiving.
let me
It's
just
not gonna
make sure
really be
I
a factor.
understand this. If we end up 15-2, and they end up 14-2-1, they get the better. They're considered to have a better record.
I'm going to look this up.
Yeah, just confirm there.
I need some explaining. This is hurting my brain too much.
Come on, get that abacus out. Figure this out.
Do you think the Vikings are missing Sam Darnold right now?
Yeah, really.
I still think that was the dumbest move.
You're probably
Who's their
right.
quarterback even right now?
Carson Wentz.
So they went for another supposedly washed out guy after they brought one back to life last year. That's hilarious.
Yeah, eventually he'll be doing those, bringing the sub commercials, like
Well, JJ
Trubisky.
McCarthy,
It's hurt, right?
yeah, he has a high ankle sprain. They're bringing back slowly.
Okay, if the Lions go 15-2 and the Packers go 14-2-1, we would be ahead.
Yeah. So what are we
Just to be
talking
clear.
about here?
I mean, we play the Packers again anyways on Thanksgiving, so...
Yeah, but so if we finish with the same numbers of wins, then obviously, the tie is going to go in their favor, right? That's what we're talking about?
I mean, it's the case right now, so it's not a big
I don't
deal.
even get it still.
Hey, let me ask
you
you
a opinion.
Clarified nothing.
That's all.
Are you guys on Troy Aikman and Joe Buck calling games? I'm
Well,
okay
I'm
with
pro,
those.
God,
so-
I'm okay
that
with
was
those two
rough,
guys.
bro.
I don't
I
think
think
it was
Aikman-
as rough as you guys are saying. I'm like, what,
I think
what is,
Aikman
like,
did
you
a
guys are watching a
couple-
different game than I am, because I don't
They
think
just,
it's that bad
I mean, they
as you
weren't
guys
the
are
worst,
describing.
but they say some goofy ass stuff.
Well, the only thing at Aikman, I thought he said Hutch had a knee injury that he came back from.
Yeah.
It was a broken leg. It was not the injury
He
he was
corrected
saying.
him later.
But I think overall, I think those guys do a pretty good job. I think.
The thing that annoyed me the most. Sorry, finish, UJ. Sorry.
No. I think they call a pretty good game. They point out some interesting things. I like Aikman a lot, actually. I think he calls
I do
it
too. I don't think he cares anymore. Like about
My favorite
what he
thing about it,
says.
my favorite part was when he was just talking about his hamstring injury from the treadmill, and he just kept harping on how I can't open that thing up anymore.
Yeah.
all you 40 or plus year olds out there,
Yeah,
that was pretty funny. But the one thing that kept driving me crazy was when they'd be like, "Oh, they're giving him a first down." It's like, no, we gained like 3 yards and only needed one. That's not giving us anything.
I mean, but overall,
Picking nets.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
No, it was irritating, but it's fine. It wasn't the
I
worst.
did like the graphic that they put together for Jan Campbell with the shopping.
I'm glad you mentioned that.
I want to go watch it again because there's like a lot of little nuggets in the background that are hard to capture. Like they had big onions in the aisle and
I'm
stuff
so
like
glad
that.
you mentioned that one. That was funny. I was laughing at that.
I thought, so shout out to the ESPN, whoever makes those graphics. I thought that was a fun little 30 seconds of broadcast.
That was very good. Yeah, I don't usually notice or care about that stuff. But that stood out to me.
Not my favorite, but not the worst.
The Bears win again. They have won 4 in a row. Not against very good competition, but that's what happens when you finish last. You get the shitty schedule. So they beat the Raiders and the Commanders. Probably 2 games they should have lost. They won those by the bizarre score of 25-24 twice in a row. And then they scored 26 against the Saints. They won 26-14 this week.
Hey,
so
what can you say? 4-2 is 4-2.
So they're riding a high right now, and I can't wait for it to go for them to hit the bottom of the barrel. By the end
I'm
of the
fine
season.
with it. Keep this division looking tough. That's what I want. I want a tough division.
No, the Bears can lose. That's fine. That's where they deserve to be.
Though I was rooting against the Packers, and the way they won that game yesterday was frustrating. But
yeah.
Well, the Vikings lose to the Eagles. The Eagles have played all in one-score games this season, but they do keep managing to win all of them.
That's all
or
that
most
matters.
of them. They're 5-2.
Again, controversial call in that game. Hawkinson caught a touchdown pass. That was.
Yeah, it wasn't a catch. He didn't catch that.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw it, but
I tried to watch the video of it, but I didn't get a good shot of it, so I couldn't tell. But
No, he caught it kind of like this, and the ball hit the ground. He never. Yeah, I didn't think it was a catch. I thought it was a good call.
They seemed to think it was controversial, but
they get in the red zone like 5 times, and then you got to score a touchdown one of those times.
So
yeah, true.
I see what you're saying, Z. The Packers have a win percentage of .75.
Oh, you're still on this thing?
4-1-1.
It's really not a big deal.
It was rather
start
confusing.
tomorrow.
I mean, but that's what I mean. Like, does this concept have any bearing on the playoffs? Would be my issue. If we have the same,
not for
if
the
we have
division.
an extra win more than them, I don't see how that could possibly make sense. If they get
I don't think
the
in the long
playoffs,
run. I just think it's the case right now. They've also played one.
just
less
a
game,
weird
so
anomaly.
It is weird.
Oh, that's true too.
It is strange. Yeah, so the Vikings lose. So the Packers technically on top right now. It's okay. But the Lions 5-2. The Eagles are 5-2. The Bucs are 5-2 now after that game. 49ers and Rams. Congratulations, KJ. Also 5-2, and the Seahawks are winning right now, so they might move to 5-2.
Well,
That
The Rams
Thanksgiving
played
game
one of the
against
most
the
boring
Packers.
games in the NFL. You'll see this year in the London
Sorry,
game in the
greatness
morning.
is
It was
sorry, greatness is boring, Zach. Sorry, greatness is boring.
Usually I love the morning game because
Matt,
at least there's
Matt
something to watch.
Stafford, most touchdowns across the pond in NFL history, Zach.
Wow,
He's a
cool stat.
champion. He's a champion on 2 continents.
That's only thanks to Theo
about that.
Riddick. Okay, no, just kidding.
Well, I'm sure Trevor Lawrence will pass him up soon enough in time, because they play over there every year. The Lions play them later this year, so that'll be fun. That'll be a fun one,
it will be fun.
as it always is with them. Could be for the first place in the NFC.
And I think we all know what the outcome of that one's going to be.
Yeah, we already know. It'll be close, but we pull it out in the end.
Yeah,
We're the
exactly.
tougher, meaner, grittier team.
Has Stafford beat us since he left?
Nope. He has not.
Not
And he
once.
will
Not we didn't play him in like our bad year.
He's bitched a lot, but he hasn't beat us.
He's got to just hate playing.
You
us
know,
at this
it's going to
point.
haunt him till his dying day. I'm telling you
agree.
right now. When he's an old man sitting in a rocking chair, it's going to haunt him. It'll wake him up at night and shit.
Kelly Stafford's made up more stories about her kids getting yelled at than Matt Stafford's victories over the Lions since they've left.
Hey, but it's okay. At least those teeth will still be as white as ever.
Those pearly whites, baby.
All right. I think we can wrap it up here.
Yeah, I think so.
So the Lions' next game will be on November 2nd. They have a much-needed bye week next week. Brian Branch, done with his suspension. I hope you enjoyed watching that one at home.
Ooh, that was the perfect scenario with Brian Branch, though. Like, that had hurt to watch these nobodies come up and play a great game like that, and like he could, like, we don't even need you, Brian. But we want you,
Zach. The Stafford has beaten the Lions.
Oh, the first
year we were bad still.
Yeah, the first year.
Okay,
that doesn't
so.
count. Nobody's counting that
Yeah,
one.
it doesn't. No one counts that one, KJ.
It does count.
No, it doesn't count. It's in the book. But you would know that, but you threw the book out. You don't have the book anymore.
Yeah, we ran.
Zach,
Again,
Zach,
we're way
Someone
over
get
budget.
KJ a book.
We're way over
Zach
budget.
is-
Too many books.
Zach is just mad because the Rams, Puka Nacua was out on Sunday, and the Rams decided to come out and throw out 13 personnel on 50% of their play calls. So that's why Zach's a little bit mad.
Why
That
would
was a
that make
boring
Zach
game.
mad?
This
Why
is a
would that
boring
make-
game.
He was not. He didn't
I
get
wanted
some
the
good morning
receivers to catch the
entertainment.
ball.
Yeah.
Oh God, you want to talk about fantasy team? This Lions performance tonight killed my fantasy team, but I'm okay
Live
with
and die
it.
by the sword, Road Dog. Live and die.
Drop JMO.
Yeah, living dies, right.
All right, so we're going to wrap it up here. So, yes, the Lions will be at home. God, I got to click at it.
They'll be at home this week, Zach. They're not playing.
Well, no. I meant they will be home
In their
against the
kitchen.
Vikings on November 2nd.
And they're
so,
living
Vikings next. Nice.
Yep, Vikings.
Oh no, Carson
next.
Wentz. I'm terrified.
There's a lot of teams on the bye next week. I think it's the most of any week in the NFL next week. Bye Mageddon, some people call it. But
Oh boy, I'm
fantasy
really going to
reasons.
figure out some fantasy moves next
Road
week.
Dog, you're screwed. 75% of your team is on one team. You're
My
definitely
backup
not winning.
quarterback's
next week.
JJ McCarthy. I'm in trouble.
Oh boy. Yeah, you're screwed
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll be back to preview that one leading up to that one. Otherwise, we'll probably take a break ourselves on the pod. Everybody else out there, enjoy your Halloween and such. And we will be back talk about the Lions and get ready for the second half of the season as we go for the number 1 seed division title and, of course, the Super Bowl. So we want to, of course, thank our producer, Kid J.
Kid J.
Impression every single week. Even though he is a Rams fan, we love him nonetheless.
He's
and
the
then
best
we, of course,
around.
want to
We're gonna keep him down.
social media at Drinking the Blue Kool-Aid on Instagram, at Drinking Lions on Twitter /X. Follow us on there. Let us know your thoughts. YouTube, of course, at DTBK_Lions. Or just type in Drinking the Blue Kool-Aid. You can subscribe in there and follow us. Greatly appreciate that.
You don't even need bookmarks when Big Z's here, you guys. So that's that's good stuff.
Yes, I heard about the bookmarks. Yes. Yeah, bookmark it once you find it.
Yeah, bookmark. I suggested bookmark it.
I like it. I like it.
UJ recommendation.
Yes.
Apple, Spotify, wherever you get a podcast, please download, please subscribe, please leave a review. Other than that, we greatly appreciate everybody for listening. Enjoy the bye week yourselves. Enjoy time with your family on Sunday.
The boredom, don't let it get to you.
It's a rare moment.
Yes.
At least this time of year. And then we'll be back early November, late October to talk about this fun upcoming game against Vikings. So thank you everybody for listening, and last but not least, as always, go.